Hello, my name is Gord Moore. I'm also known as the Fuzzy Cook Guy. I've been in the restaurant business for over 40 years, so I've done a lot of cooking, a lot of baking. I do a little bit of anything and everything in the business. Um, so if you have any questions down the road that you need answered about something, just drop me a line. I'll try and help you out as much as possible. Anyways, today I'm going to demonstrate how I make my coconut cream pie. Um, so I'm just going to give you a shot of what I've got all set up here, ready to go. And just give me one sec. So here I have set up a half cup of flour, 2 cups of milk, 3 egg yolks, 2/3 cups of white sugar. I have half a teaspoon of salt. I use Himalayan salt, so I cut down on the salt, so it's not a half teaspoon, a little shy. I have a little bit of vanilla, which is supposed to be 2 teaspoons. I have 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup of shredded coconut, and I have a little bit of vanilla coconut extract here. And then I have 1 pie shell that is baked and ready to go. And a cooled pie shell. Okay. And now I'm just going to show you how it's all folded together. So to put this all together, I've set up a pot with hot water underneath. Don't bring the water to a boil. Just make sure it's nice and hot. And I got a bowl sitting on top. And then now, just give me 1 second. I'll get everything all set up and I'll show you how we do this. Okay, pot is nice and hot and ready to go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add our sugar, our flour, our salt, and the milk. You whisk all this together. Need to be nice and smooth. I'm sorry, I have a kitty that's squawking in the background. I don't know why. But that's the joys of living with cats. So now we're just going to let this heat up. Keep stirring it. As it heats up, it'll get thicker. So we're just going to keep stirring and let it get nice and thick. So to explain everything about myself, the fact that I was in the restaurant business for 40 years, I owned a restaurant with my wife for a little over 18 years, almost 20 years. So I learned to do just about anything and everything in the restaurant business. I learned how to cook just about everything. So any questions you need help with, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'll try and help you out as much as possible, or make a video of what you want to see. So we're just going to sit here and wait for this to heat up, which is going to take a couple minutes to get nice and thick. Don't want the water to come to too much of a boil underneath this bowl, because then it'll heat it up too fast and too quick. So just give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back with you. So this process usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get it all set the way you need it to. I'm still in the middle of waiting for it to thicken up, so that just takes time. But that's the joys of baking. Everything takes time, but it's fun that way. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Your pre-baked pie shells. You can buy your pre-baked pie shell, pre-made pie shells through your grocery stores, or you can make your own pie shells. When I make my pie shells, I have a tendency of using the yellow box. I find it makes better pie crusts and better pie doughs and everything. So, this video is not sponsored by anybody. This is just me. So, it's tender flake. I like it better. Gives better flavor. Just follow the ingredients, the list on the package, and you'll get a nice pie shell every time. So we're starting to get warmed up here, and you can see it's starting to heat up. Start up. Or just about there. Okay. Now we gotta incorporate the eggs into this. So what we do, take this off the heat. We're gonna come over to our egg yolks. The egg yolks are beat it together a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit of this mix to it to incorporate the eggs. Mix the eggs up with it. And then we dump the eggs back in. My water should have been boiling a little bit more. That's why it took so long. Stir it up. I bring it back to the heat. I'm going to add the coconut to it now. It's only supposed to be a half cup to a cup, but I have a tendency of adding a little bit more because I like lots of coconut in my pies. Yeah, you gotta keep stirring this. You don't want it to settle. Add the vanilla. And then your butter. And take it off the heat. I'm shutting off my pot because I'm done with it. My pie shell is nice and cool. So it's nice. Pie shell's cooled and mix is all ready. Take that out. Use my trusty spatula. Scoop it into the pie shell. And then I sprinkle it with some roasted coconut on top. Make it pretty. And then I cover it with saran wrap so it stops it from getting cakey on top. And then I'll refrigerate this now to let it cool. So I cover this, put it right up against the top of it. That way it doesn't form a film on top. And now I'm going to cool this pie in the fridge for a couple hours. And then it's ready to go. Just put some whipped cream on top and she's good to go. There you go. Thank you very much. One of the reasons why the pie itself looks so yellowy is because I use farmer's eggs. They have a tendency of being a little bit more yellow. That's why it turned out a little bit yellowy. So coconut cream pie will sit in the fridge for a couple hours to let it cool off completely and set. Afterwards you can take it out and cut it up to the sizes you desire. And then top it with whipped cream and then serve. So that's my rendition of how I do my coconut cream pie. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy your day. Have a beautiful day. Bye.